My name is Jayson Orvis, and I'm your host for Micro Business Fanatic TV. The Small Business Administration says that about 50% of businesses will survive their first 4 years. Now, I hate the SBA, but those numbers sound about right to me in my experience. What they're not telling you is that those businesses that survive, probably 2/3 of them are sucking wind, and maybe only 1/3 of them are making bank. What if we could boil down lessons from dozens of businesses, successes and failures, and cram all that information into our cranium? Wouldn't that make us that much smarter when we went to launch our own micro business? To make that happen, we have to take actual businesses and we have to pull their guts out and paw through them, see what happened, what bombed, what rocked, and we have to be brutally honest about it. So that's what this show's all about. So let's get our hands in some businesses. It was a beautiful sunny day, so my brother Jared and I hoofed it up to my little shooting range to test his new product and talk micro business.
Yo, yo, yo! Welcome now, all y'all, to the exciting episode of Micro Business Fanatic. We're here in the hood.
Yo.
Yo!
Yo.
I figured because I had the beanie on. This is actually the redneck show. Because we're up in the mountains, we got our guns,
.6.
It's the 270 WSM.
Whatever. It's all .6.
So it's all .6 in the country. .6. Now we're up here in our redneck. This is a redneck episode of Micro Business Fanatic TV. We're up here talking about hunting. And hunting devices. Is that right?
That's right.
You're not really a redneck though.
Not
when
really.
it comes to hunting. He's a hunting purist.
I have a truck.
He has a truck, but he's a hunting purist. This is what we call a Jared. This is Jared Orvis, by the way, my brother.
Hello.
And he's what we call a high country hunter. That means he's pretty much a gun and a pair of legs. He like hikes all over the mountains. Hardly ever shoots anything, but when he does shoot a deer or an elk, it's humongous. So that's what passes for a purist in the world of hunting. So Jared has been building a company, been conceiving of a company, has been planning on doing a company, have been seriously thinking about maybe starting to do something about a company that would build a couple of hunting designs that they're for what would you call them? Hunting accessories or
Yep. Hunting accessories and spotting tripod accessories is what I've been planning to plan.
Okay, what you've been planning to plan on maybe doing when you get.
That's right.
Okay, excellent. Well, we don't have a name yet for the company though, right?
Nope.
All right, and how long have you been planning on getting this off the ground?
Probably 2.5 years, 3 years.
2.5, 3 years. Okay, so you're serious about it today though, because we're going to town. You actually have a prototype today.
Yes,
which
actually
is awesome.
A month ago I said, screw it, I don't know how I'm going to sell product, but I've been thinking about this forever, so I'm just going to pay someone to build them. So that's what I did, and so I have 100 that are built and ready or almost ready to sell. So.
Oh, 100 products built. Really quick here before we go any further, because most people are wondering, like, what is this thing here? Is this like is this like some sort of satellite receiver, or are you like signaling aliens, or
No.
what is this thing?
Now, the only part that I'm building...
that goes in front of your face. There you
Sorry
go.
about that. The only part that I'm building here, I've got 3 or 4 different products, but this is the first one that I had made, and the only part that I'm here building, that I built so far, is this part right here. And what it is, it allows you to, after you're spotting your animal. This is a tripod made by Enduro. It's lightweight, carbon fiber tripod. And then this is a tripod head by Jim Whitehead. And then this is a lightweight spotting scope. So this piece here is an addition that I designed so that after you spot the animal and you decided you want to shoot it, then you can rotate the head down and shoot over this V right here. Which
Okay, for the audience back home, you better show them, at least put the gun on there and show them what you mean by shoot over that.
Yeah, so you put your gun on here, you lock your tripod in place, and it gives you a super stable shooting rest to be able to get a nice long distance shot. You know, there's up in these mountains and all out in the west, a lot of the shot opportunities are, over 200, maybe even over 300 yards. So that was the predicament I was in, so I designed this to be able to make my hunting better.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You didn't make this thing.
Nope.
That's Bausch and Lomb. You didn't make this thing. That's Enduro.
Correct.
You didn't make this thing. This some dude named Jim Whitehead.
Right.
You made this thing.
Correct.
You wouldn't believe it, but this little thing is like a revolution in hunting. So if you were like a high country hunter who like didn't hunt out of the back of a pickup truck and didn't ride around on an ATV, that thing would change your life. You'd look at that and you'd say, oh my gosh, you're an American business hero. So let's give you a medal. Bam. American business hero right there. Coming up with an invention. Now, let's talk about 2.5 years to get 100 of these things made. You're a machinist. You could have made one of these things at any time. What's been hanging you up? What's been in the way?
I didn't know how I was going to sell it. I didn't know if I should go and find a company to buy it, like Cabela's or Sportsman's. I didn't know how to set up a website. I didn't know how to market after I got a website set up. And I still don't know most of that. I just know of it a little bit at this point. So.
And basically all these little pieces of not knowing if you should pick up the phone and call Cabela's, which by the way, like 10,000 people a year probably do with their little hunting inventions, not knowing how to sell it, not knowing how to get a website, not knowing this, not knowing that, all that basically, the end result was it glued your butt to the couch.
Yeah, pretty much.
What were the other reasons?
Oh, that it was going to cost money.
Oh, okay, there's an investment. But at the end of the day, how much does it really cost you once you got your butt off the couch?
Well, I'm not, I'm not collecting any revenue yet, but it only cost me a couple $100 to build the first 100.
Yeah, a couple $100 to build the first 100. Okay, what else?
And then, I was imagining that the website and marketing and that was going to cost a bunch more, but I don't know exactly what I'm going to do there. So I don't know that it's going to cost me a bunch of money, but that was my story was that I needed, $3,000 or $4,000 to do it.
Jared, it's not going to cost you anything. So that's, yeah. So if you needed $3,000 or $4,000, I got to save up. I got to find investors. I got to cut some deals. I got to blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Now for some reason, here in the last 2 weeks, you just said, screw it. I'm going to do this. And bam, you did it. So I'm not a huge fan of hobby businesses, but you know what? They sometimes they work. They make it a little bit harder because there's lots of guys who want to be in the hunting business. But you got the passion going for you. And, I'm not a huge fan of inventions either, although mostly because inventions are so dang expensive to build prototypes. But since you're a machinist and you have the machinist hookup, you build these things for $2 a piece, and a couple $100, you got 100 prototypes out there.
Right.
So in your case, the invention thing actually works pretty well because you can build your own prototypes, design them. You even have China connections. You know how to build stuff in China from your past career. So yeah, that kind of rocks. So you got that rocking for you. But for the last 3 years, it's been a bomb. Butt's been glued to the couch because you didn't know a bunch of little pieces about how to market.
Pretty much.
All right. Well, hey, let's get that cleared up. Let's launch this baby.
All right.
All right, let's do it. And this has been another episode of Micro Business Fanatic TV.
So let's shoot straight about Jared's business. Number 1, planning is another word for sofa surfing. If you're planning, you're not acting. When in doubt, start your business with resources you have on hand and start selling today. Number 2, if you'll dive in, there's nothing in your business you can't do for small money. Once you're in motion with your business, you'll find ways to launch it without all the stuff you thought you'd need. Just go. Number 3, use a coach. We do offer coaching, so we're totally biased on this one. But a coach can be the fire in your furnace, and a good coach will know what to do next. Until next time, remember the MicroBiz Fanatic universal to-do list. Number 1, lift butt off couch. Number 2, launch business. To dig into these and tidbits from other shows, go to www.microbusinessfanatic.com and click on Tidbits in the upper menu.